Hello everyone, and welcome back to one of Let's Play's Blind Edition. And today, I'm going to be playing some Ranger X for a little while for the Sega Mega Drive. As far as I'm aware, it was only released for the Mega Drive and not the Genesis, so this is a European exclusive, which is rather cool. And it's also quite obscure to find, except I want to click start, otherwise it's going to show me like a spoiler and stuff, but yeah. What I was saying is, like, it's quite obscure in places, not really for price, but just appearance, because, you know, a lot of people haven't really heard of this game, really. And I've heard it's pretty good. It's a very unknown gem, if you will. So, it was made in 1993 as well. Let me know, that was a freaking impressive cutscene for 1993, I must say. Without further ado, let's just get started onto it and see what it's like. It kind of reminds me of, like, the opening to Mega Man X, really. Also, with... oh my god, whoa. That is some really impressive wireframing right there for the Mega Drive, I must say. Because this is like on a 16-bit console. This is almost like Star Wing sort of level. Maybe not with like the colours and like all the stuff, you know, for Star Wing on the Super Nintendo, the actual thing. But, wow. I'm quite astonished by this, actually. With an egg. Also, that Genesis sound, I really like that side of things, but still. Okay, so it appears that this is some sort of like robot shooter and things, which is fine by me because I love me some robot shooters. Because it's cool, you know, just being like this badass robot in like a place and stuff, and then just blowing the crap out of everything. It just, I don't know, it's nice to just play games where you can just destroy stuff, really, I suppose. I mean, it was like when I played with my friend, what was it? I think we played a lot of Godzilla Unleashed for the PS2. Which, I suppose it wasn't really the best game in the world or anything, like not one of the greatest games of all time really, but still pretty fun, and it made you feel like Godzilla in general and stuff. But what I want to do is get familiar with the controls, as this is a little bit confusing at the minute. So it appears that if I click the A button, it turns me round. Okay, I click the C button, it turns me to the right. I don't know what happens, like, it also fires, so that means... oh, I see. So, like, I can basically move left and right with the A and C, and holding it down fires this. Okay, the B button, it appears, changes my stuff where it's next to the power and stuff. Right, okay. What if I stand up and things? Let's see. B button does this, which fires this giant bomb. But then again, it showed me, like, something different. So I want to change into this, and then hold down B. Oh, I see it. It causes, like, a flamethrower. That's really cool if you ask me. But anyway, let's see. And I'm guessing that's to replenish my energy, or as it's called, EXP up, or just EX up if you will, but still. This is really cool so far though, as I mean, you know, some games, Matt, they can have some control mechanics which are a little confusing and hard to get used to and things. But you know, some of them can turn out to be really cool and stuff, and I don't mind this really. I like the idea that you have to click the A and C to go left and right, because then it means, you know, you can do lots of strategies and things. Like if I want to shoot to the left, I can just do this. And also, like, it locks onto them like this, whereas it seems that if I stand up, it just literally goes across in a straight line. Can I also jump off of this thing? Oh, I can even jump off of my bike and then try to destroy stuff, really. So it's basically, you can just blow up things in as many ways as you want, and that's really cool. Also, that soundtrack in the background is so freaking Mega Drive Genesis-like, because, oh my god, I love me some bloody, what's it? Sega Genesis / Mega Drive soundtracks and that. I don't know, it's just, it has that nice feel to me. It makes it sort of sound 80s to 90s. I'm sure I've gone on about this before though, really, but I'm just a big fan of it, what can I say really? As the Sega Mega Drive is like my favourite game system of all time, really. It's just so cool, you know? It was cool when I was like playing it as a kid as well. As the main game I played on that, also this thing is not blowing up. Maybe I have to like use my flamethrower on it or something. To be honest, I'm not sure. Oh, that appeared to do the trick. But yeah, when I was a kid in that, I used to play, a lot of Road Rash 2, which is actually one of my favourite games ever, believe it or not, because, I don't know really, it might be because of nostalgia, but honestly I think that Road Rash 2, even to this day, holds up really, really well. For like, you know, gameplay wise and stuff, and I just find it really unique. It's one of those games where I'm just like, why did this never catch on? I mean, I can imagine, honestly, like a modern sort of game of Road Rash with just, you know, HD style graphics like today, but just having some sort of same gameplay elements, except modified and stuff. I think it would have worked really well, but, you know, I guess some of the greatest games, really, can only just have one game in the series, and then that's it, really. Yeah, it just depends, to be honest. Because, I mean, even Klonoa never caught on, and Klonoa is, like, a really good game for the PS1. Also, I want to replenish my health for a while. Because, how long does it actually replenish you for? Does it literally replenish all of your health? Because so far, this game is pretty easy, but that might be because I'm just a giant robot and I'm pretty overpowered, and it's supposed to be like that, because, you know, you're a robot, you're just full of distraction and things, and you just want to blow everything up. It's the only thing I would say though, and it's a real shame about this, but this is just it's only a little nitpick by me really, is the fact that, this unfortunately does not run in 60 frames per second. Like at the moment, you've seen it only runs in 30, but even still, I suppose for a game like this on the Mega Drive, it would be far too much for this to like run in 60 frames per second really. But then again, Musha was able to, so I don't know what's going on there really. By the way, Musha is a really freaking awesome shooter for like the Mega Drive, if you were, or at least a, I don't know, is it a vertical shooter, I think it is? I don't really know the genre, to be honest, but it's really good, what can I say? Sadly though, it was only released in Japan and America, so like for the Sega Genesis, never for the Sega Mega Drive, which is a real shame. So the only way that we can actually play this properly and legally is by buying it on like the Wii Virtual Console, really. That's pretty much our only option by the looks of it. Also, that appears to work very well right there. What is going on in the background, though? Commander? Oh, and that's the little jingle at the end every time you clear a stage, right? I thought so. Okay, cool. So, what's going on now, then, now that I'm in this level? Let's have a look. What? We kidnapped the thing. Okay, I think that's what's going on anyway, because I don't even know. Also, so much freaking destruction. Jesus, it's like Angel Island Zone from Sonic 3. I remember that. Oh, and it's kind of exactly the same thing as well. Right, so I'm guessing I'm taking out this guy right here then and just watching my back. But, you know, I'm just going to use my flamethrower and then just burn this guy to death because it's just satisfying burning everything. What can I say? There we go. See, look at him now. He's just shaking all over the place, and it appears to be, yeah, the bits where he shakes is, or should I say, are at least the bits that I need to try and attack. So that means then that this bit over here is something that I can attack like this. Fair enough. But I'm probably just going to switch to my bike and then just do this. Yeah, this appears to work pretty well then, really. Finding out the enemy's weak spots aren't that bad, really. I mean, sometimes, I suppose, like, in a game like this, you just want to try and defeat it quick, really, because, you know, it's all about destruction and chaos, and you just want to move on. Wait, that was it? Really? That was really awesome, man! I really love this game so far, my god. And this is only for, like, a tenner as well. Also, whoa, more wireframes. Jesus, okay, I know, like, it's not impressive nowadays, since, you know, like, modern-day graphics and that completely blow this away, but this, guys, is like 1992 or 3? It said so at the title screen, anyway. And, you know, seeing this back at that sort of era must have been like, whoa, that looks so cool. Pretty much everyone's reaction when they first played Starwing. Even though in America that one was known as Star Fox, but still. Anyway, so, let's see, I guess then we're just progressing on. How far are we actually into the video? We're like 10 minutes so far. I suppose I'll just do another stage? And then leave it at that, really, because I only want, really, a Mega Drive game to go on for at least, like, say, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, and then that will do it. It's not really the type of game I'd be playing for like 35 minutes or 45 minutes, depending on what goes on and stuff like that, you know. Also, we got these things right here. Okay, fair enough. So I'm just gonna watch my back and try to defeat all of them, right? I assume so. Anyway, can I just jump over these? Yeah, there we go. That's fun with me. So really, this game is very accessible. I was honestly expecting me to spend a bit of a while to get used to everything, but it's not that bad. Also, is this going to like hurt me when I go in? Yep, I thought so. That looked a bit suspicious there. Right, so I'm guessing my guess then is this thing follows me, right? Yeah, it does. And then that means that I can easily just... oh, I see. I can just fly by like this then, can I? Huh, that's cool by me. Except I want to destroy this thing up here to begin with. Oh, also, is there like a... Yeah, there is. There's like a little gauge, like, to the right or so, which basically shows like how high I can fly, and if it depletes, then that's it really, isn't it? Alright. But there's also a secret up here. Wow, there's so much secrets in this game. Also, what? Oh, I see, right. So there are like extra little hidden areas and that for you to find. Also, is that a thing that's attacking me? I can't tell. Like, what? Yeah, it was, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, is this thing attacking me or not? But I'm not too sure. Anyway, that's fine by me, as long as I don't hit the water though. It's also useful that this thing follows me as well, so I can jump back on it any time that I like. My god, man, this is so freaking awesome. Why has this game not been put on like Ouija Virtual Console or anything? Because when I did my research, and by research I mean literally just looking at Wikipedia, not that much great research, but I'm pretty sure that this is only released for the Sega Mega Drive, and I mean literally just on the cartridge itself. Like, this has not been put in on like any game compilations or anything like that, so sorry about that. I had a bit of a quick interruption there, but like as I was saying about like the ports that this game has got, it's just nothing really, and it's a real shame because, well, like I said before, you know, this is just a cool game really. Also, there seems that we have continues as well, so that's even more generous actually. Because this is during like the 16-bit era, and most games back then, you know, would just, if you die, that's it, you start again. But given the fact that this has just got to continue right away is pretty cool. Kind of reminds me like when I was a kid and I was playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and every time you died, you know, you got given a continue straight away, like some sort of arcade game, if you will. And, you know, you could just continue from where you were, really. Just to make it a lot easier, I guess, still. So this thing has taken a while to blow up. There we go, that's fine by me. What does it do though? That's my question. Except I'm just gonna like have a explore around and stuff like that, and maybe just use my flamethrower on this thing. Except maybe not, because he's sending all this stuff towards me now, and this is not going as according to plan. So is my power regenerating? It doesn't look like it is. I think I need to wait a little while in order for it to regenerate. Because I don't even know. I'm probably doing something completely wrong here, but still. Oh, no, there we go. Except I have 2 continues left, so I need to watch my back by the looks of it. Oh well, that's fine with me. I don't know why though, but apparently, like, even though he's like a blue robot or something, it honestly does remind me an awful lot of Musha, for like the Mega Drive and stuff. Also, one thing I'm kind of jealous about, really, is the Mega Drive. I don't know if any of you are aware, really, because you probably don't really care about this sort of thing, but there's this thing called, like, 50 Hz and 60 Hz. The Mega Drive in the UK, and that only, like, runs in 50 Hz, meaning that games run a bit slower, whereas the Genesis runs in, like, 60 Hz, meaning, you know, basically, people from America and that basically got the best performance of games and stuff, whereas, well, the Mega Drive only got like 50 Hz, I'm afraid. Even the ports of like the games on the WiiWare in the UK only run in 50 Hz, meaning, yeah, I do have Musha, but it means that it's not as good because, you see, the problem is, I've noticed with Mega Drive games, if they run in 50 Hz, the music is a bit slower and a bit more laggy, meaning, you know, it's not as fast-paced as in the Genesis version or anything like that, really. So, it's a real shame. Also, I love this little light effect right here, that's really cool. I don't know, it's just something I'm a bit jealous about, really, because I think it was also, like, the same with New Junk City from Earthworm Jim, as far as I'm aware. To be honest, it's been a while, actually, since I've played Earthworm Jim, because Earthworm Jim is, really cool, but pretty difficult in place for, like, Mega Drive game, if you ask me. It proved a bit of a challenge back then in the 90s, anyway. Also, am I, like, taking the hard route or something? Because everything appears to be so ridiculously hard at the minute. Also, it's a shame I can't shoot through this. Unless maybe I need my bike in order to do it? I don't even know. Are they literally blowing themselves up like this? I think they are, yeah, because they keep shooting the wall, and yeah, he's blowing up his comrade like that. Well, that's not very smart. Well, that's just great. They just made life a hell of a lot more easier for me then by killing themselves. Well, I'm cool with that. And I just need to try and not touch the water. As long as this thing dies fast. Oh my god, look at this. Alright, fine. I'm just going to fly over the top of it instead. So, what? Do I have to, like, destroy all these switches? I get the feeling that it's like that. Like, I have to go in each area and then destroy every one of these. It probably means now that I'm going to have to go back to my bike and then change into the other thing. Otherwise, it's not going to work, is it? I don't even know. I'm just, like, kind of confused as hell right here, but never mind. Unless maybe I, like, go down here? No, I can go in between this, though, but that doesn't appear to do anything, so I guess I'm just going to go back and then maybe go down to the bottom. This is kind of confusing, really, and this is that I suppose this is one reason also why this is, like, a one-off only. Because otherwise, I really would not know what the hell to say on, like, a game like this, you know? I mean, where do you even start? Where do you finish when you're playing a game where you're a robot destroying everything? Also, is that the noise that makes when my health is low? Yeah, seems like it. Also, there's my bike right there. Ah, cool. Right. I'm gonna try and go ahead, though, and just ignore that bit where I, like, hit the, what was it? I saw, like, one of those switches up there, you know, which is down towards the bottom, and I couldn't actually get it, so, you know what, forget that. I'm just gonna go on ahead and just see what happens from here and there, still. Also, is there a way to, like, change the difficulty? Because a lot of games for the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo as well, as far as I'm aware, have, like, a difficulty setting in the options, then you could use that in order to change stuff, and, you know, just make things a little easier or harder for you, depending on what you wanted, really. I will be honest, even though I was talking about Earthworm Jim earlier, I like the game, I can beat it okay, but I can't really beat it in difficult mode. Like, even, like, the first bit with, like, the trash can that you have to fight, or something like that, you know? It's just really impossible, if you ask me. Either that, or I'm probably just not the best at the game, but I still love Earthworm Jim. It's a really, really good Mega Drive game, really. Except, I've never played the HD version, although I've heard that's pretty good, so, you know. Are we actually near the end of this level so far? Because we're nearly at 20 minutes, and I reckon, honestly, after this, I'll call it off here, because I think you guys get the whole main idea of what this game is about now, right? You're a robot, and then you're trying to destroy stuff, and you just got to make it through without losing too much health, which I'm not doing a very good job of, I will be honest. But hey, at least I've got like 10,000 points so far, so that's cool. This stage drags on a bit, doesn't it? Let's see. Can I just, like, plow through all this at all? I'm just gonna see how long these take in order to blow up. Because it looks like they take an awful lot of hits. Yeah, they do! They take a hell of a lot of hits, man, in order to blow them up. It's rather strange. Okay. Oh wow, I actually got game over because of that. Jeez. I thought I'd speed it up because I could tell this was going to take a while to get through, but great. I got a game over instead on like the second level or third level, I suppose it was. I don't even know. But yeah. This has been one of Let's Play's blind edition of Ranger X for the Sega Mega Drive. If you like it, big it up. But unfortunately you can only get it on the Mega Drive in like original cartridge form. You can't get it on Virtual Console or anything like that. I suppose an emulator's good, but piracy. So, you know, that's pretty much your only option, really. So, take care, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video of Ranger X. And I'll see you in more stuff. This is a really cool game.